You're listening to the October 20th, 2016 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Hello there once again. I'm not sure what it is we shall talk about today, yet I do know I feel you very close right now, and once again, dare I say it, I do feel expectancy, even hope filtering through. It's quite unbelievable how we're all feeling the energies in one way or another. What a ride. I then felt very strongly that the Federation of Light desired to speak. I'm putting the link at the end of this conversation with them, as I feel it's important that you understand what took place before you listen to the audio. So after they'd spoken through me, this is a conversation that followed. So I trusted and you came through. First of all in your normal way, and then after a long time of silence, I cut the silence out, you came through in another language, of which I have absolutely no idea what you said. One could scrap it and not send it out. After all, one's street cred has often gone down the Swanee in times gone by. Yet, then I think, well, Bloss, that's what's happened. I know I'm not mad, otherwise I wouldn't be questioning what just happened. I know of the light language, yet I've heard others speak it. Can you talk to us about what just happened, or indeed what you said? My thoughts are, what is the point if one has no idea what was said? It could just as easily have been in Japanese for the sense it made to me. Some of me has that feeling of when one was a kid and pretended to speak another language. Yet the energy was so strong, especially in the silence before it was spoken. Oh, dilemma, dilemma. Do I send this out or not?
Dearest lady, there are those with much less ability than yours that do not question. We wonder what makes you do so.
Well, as I said, street cred, questioning my own abilities, and checking in on my truth. I would never think of speaking this way, it just came about. Oh, I do wish I was the kind of channeler that leaves the body completely, so that I'm not around to argue or question myself, you.
That which took place was on a vibratory level that you have not yet encountered. That is why we ensued the break between ordinary discourse and that of the lighter vibrational level. We suggest you do as you know you shall.
Maybe, probably, we'll see.
And send it out. For you know yourself to be of integrity and truth, and therefore you know that you are here to serve. Although this is different for you, you know on a deeper understanding that those who choose to attune themselves to the vibration offered and that which was spoken shall be understood by many on the level in which it is to be received.
So can you explain to me why you can't say whatever it is you said in plain English? I mean, isn't that so much easier?
The reason being, dearest Blossom, that we are speaking to, connecting with a much higher vibration of self, to a much higher vibration of self. The energy of sound that was given is of a higher frequency. It carries higher energies, and when accepted through the soul's level of knowing, it penetrates deep within and settles in ways of acknowledgement, of understanding, and assurance.
So, then when will the higher self tell it to this aspect of self down here on the planet?
It already has. For you are one and the same being. It resonates through your higher levels and threads through to the part of the soul that is performing upon the planet at this time. You are still questioning, are you not?
Yep. Is there no way of sending me a translator?
There is no need. For on the level of self that understood it, we promise you, it will interpret it through to the fullness of your self-being. To perhaps confuse even more, these are not necessarily words.
I had a feeling you were going to say something like that.
And this feeling just shows that you know what we are talking about.
Even though you're not talking.
Correct.
What are you doing?
We are sending forth vibrational forms of sound that connect with the soul. It is an energetic display of certain specific tones within the shape of sound form that allows the soul self to understand everything that is not being said. It is fed through to you purely energetically. This is indeed difficult to explain in words.
And yes, I sort of get it. It must be working.
The energetic format of the sounds do not necessarily offer a picture, and yet, to try and assist, we would say this. When you look at a picture or a painting of something, there is much to take in. An overall view, and one can see many different things. Should it be a landscape of fields, you may see trees, cows, sheep, sky, grass, etc. So many things that this picture portrays, offers to you. And yet, it is just one picture. The same applies to each sound syllable spoken in these higher vibrational tones. They give you so much in just one individual sound. Do you see what we are trying to express?
Actually, I get it on a higher level. I understand, even though words cannot explain it fully, and I'm sure those reading and hearing this message will do the same.
Blossom, this is all part of the plan. We know that when you came out of the semi-trance after these sounds were spoken, you were confused and a little forlorn as to whether this was the real McCoy, as you say in your language. We say to you now that we are happy you trusted and followed through with this conversation because the message given within these vibrational tones is of importance to the coming days. We have often spoken to you, have we not, of envelopes in your head that when the time is right will be opened with your orders, duty, inside, so that each individual shall know how to behave, how to command, what to do to play their part.
So sorry to interrupt, but my heart energy, as this is coming through, is exploding. I'm getting it as your words come through, and it feels so huge and so true. Say it for me. It's always more profound coming from you.
These energy codes we have given, and we shall give more in certain appropriate times, are the messages inside of your envelopes.
Far out. Really? I've always been looking forward to this because more than anything, it means things are really underway. It's already going to start shifting now with great gusto.
This is so. And each one of you is prepared.
I hadn't, however, for 1 minute imagined the envelopes would be revealed in this way.
And yet, it is the most appropriate, the most profound. For your soul, without question, has received this awaiting information.
This is so very exciting. I can't type quick enough. Thing is, what about those who don't have the opportunity to hear these vibrational tones? My YouTube hits aren't even in the tens of thousands.
We are simply offering the opportunity via the vessel that is you, Blossom. There are many, many other waveforms that are arranged and are being set into motion. Some shall receive these codes in their sleep.
Actually, now that you're calling these tones codes, it makes much more sense. I don't know why.
Because of your inner knowing of its truth. Others shall receive them through meditation, others via other channelers. Some shall have them come via certain pieces of music, whereby the codes can be sent through embedded within the manuscript.
Have these pieces of music been written yet?
They do not need to be. They can be embedded as the music is being played, either live or on your machines. This, believe it or not, is one of the more simplified ways to send it through.
What are we to expect from now on?
Change. You will feel it within your being. You will recognize yourselves more and more, and yet, in the coming new days, you will understand more of that which we say, becoming truth. For it shall be of a much stronger level and higher vibration. Along with this comes a very different feeling. This feeling has been bubbling deep within. Some may have interpreted as anxiety, stress, confusion. Yet, in generous warmth, we say to you that these sensations are merely the stirring up of the warriors of light, ready to take their stand, ready to walk into position. Can you feel this within as you read, dearest ones?
I can certainly feel this incredible energy as I write. I could take off.
Dearest souls, be bold, be courageous, be in your truth. You will know, you will understand, you will accomplish. We stand ever at your side in these coming days of mystery. Connect over and over with the highest version of yourself. We encourage you to listen to these codes when you feel the call to do so. Breathe deeply and connect up within before you do so, as so much shall be gained from doing so. For now, we take our leave. We love you. It begins.
In love and thanks to you guys. Far out, Brussels sprout. Can I just share? The feeling, the energy that came through when the codes were being spoken was so strong. Colours swirling behind my closed eyelids. It was full on. Then, as we were having the above conversation, again, the energy build-up coming through and from within my heart was enormous. I wonder if anyone feels the same whilst reading. I feel very odd about being brave enough to send this audio out. As I say, part of me questions it. The human in me questions whether or not it was for real, or was I just trying to make it up, if you understand where I'm coming from. Then the other side of me trusts the energy when I feel it so strongly like this. Then, when it all came out about the envelopes, it took me completely by surprise. We have spoken about the sealed envelopes waiting within us for so long now, and suddenly, whoop-de-doo jolly, here is one of the messages they contain. Yet in coded form that our human side cannot comprehend. I mean, with all respect, I can't make this up. Or can I? The only way we'll ever know is to follow this through if one's heart feels correct to do so. Where it leads will either convince us for sure that we're definitely on the right track leading home, or it's a path that takes us directly to the funny farm. Your choice. Whichever track it is we are on, whichever of the two, I'll meet you there. Did I really sign up for this? What was I thinking? To relate this message to the uninitiated would sound so far-fetched, so like a sci-fi script. And yet to so many of us, as we hold hands and know its truth, we nod, smile, and acknowledge the brother in me, recognizing the brother in you, and the brother in you, recognizing the brother in me. Somehow, as I'm working on getting this posting out, the spacing and spelling, etc., the energy still feels so strong and so, would I say, important. When they speak in the audio, in the language we can understand, I feel we really need to take heed of their words. Something is definitely stirring. Whether or not this has to do with the US election, I don't know. Yet I do know that whatever it is, we must do as we know to do and stand strong. Stay strong, together as one, in our light. Please see the link in the description box below for the audio from this channeling. Many thanks.